And one of the definitions of low self-esteem is underestimation of oneself. When you underestimate yourself, probably as a result of insecurity or probably as a result of identity crisis. You know, that's one of the definitions of low self-esteem. Now, low self-esteem is also a situation whereby somebody just have this belief that he or she is not capable of doing a good job, even on very, very simple matters. A situation whereby some persons feel that they are not competent enough. And you see other persons that may not have high-level proficiency, but because of that positive or healthy self-esteem, they are able to deliver results either by themselves or by leveraging on the people that they are working with. But you have other kind of people with this low self-esteem who just have this belief that they will not be able to do a good job, they lack the ability to do a perfect job. Another definition of low self-esteem is, just like I said, is seeing yourself as not good enough. Seeing yourself as not good enough. And you also see some people have this mindset of not deserving the best. That's a situation of low self-esteem, not deserving the best. Not deserving the best. And when somebody have this kind of mindset, you will discover that despite the person's technical capacity, despite the person's academic qualification, the person will be performing below expectation. That is a challenge we normally have. And one of the factors that could be responsible, time will fail us to dig into so many factors that could be responsible for low self-esteem. One of the factors that could be responsible is your belief. Your belief. There's a book I just got recently titled Get Employed. It's a book I just got recently, and it's very good to always study. The book Get Employed is a book I got recently, and it's authored by Tres Omokaro. And in page 20 in that book, the author actually seriously talked about issue that has to do with belief. He said, beliefs originate from what we hear and keep on hearing from others ever since we are children. So some persons have heard negative things. Some persons have just been hearing, I am not beautiful enough, from their parents. You are not beautiful enough. You are not beautiful enough. And this has, kind of created a low self-esteem in them. You see some persons that since they got into the WhatsApp platform or any social media platform, they've never uploaded their DP or profile picture just because they just have this mindset, I'm not fine, I don't look good enough. Despite the kind of dress they put on, the facial makeover they do, they don't have that confidence, that healthy self-esteem to put their picture there. So, according to the book Get Employed, it said beliefs originate from what we hear and keep on hearing from others ever since we are children. Ever since we were children. And the author of the book Get Employed further went to break belief into two forms. He talked about limiting beliefs and empowering beliefs. He said limiting beliefs are false beliefs that prevent us from pursuing our goals and desires. Limiting beliefs are false beliefs that prevent us from pursuing our goals and desires. And this is one of the causes of low self-esteem. A situation where people just feel that they don't deserve the best. A situation where people feel that they are not good enough. A situation where people underestimate their value. That is a problem of low self-esteem. Like I said, time will fail us to dig into so many causes, the factors responsible. But we are going to see how we can look at how we can overcome low self-esteem. Some ways we can overcome low self-esteem. Number one, remember from the book Get Employed that I read about belief just now, it's very important that you watch your belief. Watch your belief, because there are some limiting beliefs that is limiting you from not optimizing the potentials that you have, from not fully, leveraging on the entire endowment that you possess. So that is so important. Watch your belief. Now, to help you overcome low self-esteem, it is very important that you stop thinking deflating thoughts and start thinking elevating thoughts. Stop thinking thoughts that just keep you low. Start thinking elevating thoughts. And one strategy that will help you to start thinking elevating thought is for you to start reading transformational content. Is for you to start reading transformational materials, transformational books, inspirational books. A wise man said, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So it's very important for you to move from that low self-esteem to healthy self-esteem. Get yourself into, just absorbing transformational and inspirational material. Begin to read biographies and autobiographies of people that started from ground zero and now today they have achieved success and they are still succeeding. This is so important. When you go to the bookshop, there are so many books out there. You go to, the video platforms on social media, there are so many videos out there of people in this category that will help you to start thinking elevating thoughts and you stop thinking deflating thoughts. So important. Now, another way you can employ to overcome low self-esteem is for you to refuse to internalize negative comments from people about you. Refuse to internalize negative comments from people. You see, they are just expressing their opinion. Their opinion is not who you are. So if anybody makes any negative comment, even if it's your father, your mother, your relations, if they make any negative comments about you, your friends, don't internalize them, don't absorb them. There are some of you, there is this text message on your phone since the last 3 years of a negative statement or comment somebody made about you, probably an insulting text message or an insulting WhatsApp message. You have kept that thing in your phone. You even did a screenshot of it. You have saved it, and every now and then you just wake it up all over again. You read it, and then that negative emotions and negative feelings will come up all over again, and this has the possibility to deflate your self-esteem. So it's so important you try as much as possible not to internalize negative comments about you. You dress very well, you took a selfie, a picture of yourself, or you even went to the studio to take a picture of yourself, you uploaded it into the social media platforms, and then people are making different comments. Some are appreciating you, then some of them make negative comments about you, and then you now start using that to define how you live your life. That is wrong. That will drive low self-esteem in you, and if it does, you will not be able to maximize your potentials and your gifting. As I conclude this morning, another way you can use to overcome low self-esteem is for you not to internalize failure. Don't internalize failure. Don't internalize your mistakes. Those people who are not making mistakes are people that are not making anything. You should see mistakes or failures as learning opportunities. This is the way it doesn't work. Then you can now find out how does it work. So if you make mistakes, if you fail, you are not failure, and failure is not you. Failure is just a situation. It's just an experience. It's not you. You are not failure. Failure is not you. Failure is just an experience. And so if you have challenge, in terms of failing or making mistakes in one thing or the other, don't get them internalized. They are going to drive low self-esteem in you. And one thing about low self-esteem is that it will drive negative attitude. In life, your attitude determines your altitude. And so it's very important you engage these approaches or strategies to make sure that you are able to overcome low self-esteem should you have a challenge. This is how far time will permit us to handle this morning. When I come next week, we are still going to look deeper into this and see how to make sure that we drive positive or healthy self-esteem in you. And I know you want to reach me this morning. My phone number is 080. That's it on the screen. The MTN is 080 66 865060. I take it one more time. 080 66 865060. Then the globe is equally there. It's 080529 29120. 080529 29120. I'll be seeing you next week Wednesday. Now when I return, I'll still be the amiable Inuagata no Sahai. Your day is so blessed. Thank you.